You're live. Oh, I'm live. Great. I'm live. And there's still no one. Neat. Hey, everybody. Yeah, still no one. Uh, so yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Hi, everybody. Let me adjust this camera just a little bit. Lower it down. I don't want it to like go super, super low, but also don't want it to be super, super high either. Okay. Just go like that. Hey, somebody's here. Hey, cool. Someone's watching me. Hi. Hey, everybody. Like I said, I know the quality on this is going to suck because I did try this earlier I tried this Sunday on my Jessica channel, so I know the quality is gonna suck. But we want to talk. I'm here to talk. Let's shoot the shit. And I'm on this minute so YouTube can't demonetize me like I'm worried about monetization. It's like I'm really worried about monetization on this. Yeah, I'm never getting monetized. So yeah, not really worried about monetization. So if you want to shoot the shit, you want to come talk, my little cow pillow and I are ready. Let's do this. Anyone out there care to talk? Got anything at all? Chat's wide open. Let's hear what you got to say. I'm waiting to hear. That be? Let me go this. All right. Hey, Glacian. How you doing? How you doing, 8-Bit Glacian? How you doing? I know who it is. How you doing? Yo! What's up, alter ego, bro? That's cool. You're doing good, Caleb. So, I got some people in here. And I apologize if you guys hear an echo. I did cover this on when I live streamed as Jessica. I have a stick over in the corner that picks up sound echoes, and I did not manage to pull that away. So I apologize if you hear that. And again, I know the quality on this is probably going to go down a little bit when my mom goes online to watch her show. So fair warning, the quality is going to go to crap, but you'll still be able to hear me. I'm almost sure because audio it goes better. So thoughts on Warner Brothers suing Paramount over the streaming rights to South? Okay, I actually love this. So I saw this up on Twitter, and I know I did make a comment about that. So my thought was when Paramount got the rights to South Park, that they said, we get the exclusive rights to specials. And somebody pointed out that they kind of screwed the pooch on this one. And the sad thing is it's sort of like a loophole in a way of how they did this. So what they did was, oh, hey, we're going to make it so that we get, like these specials or these episodes, and then they just made them into specials apparently. Though I kind of feel like the pandemic specials and the streaming wars were in fact ne'er-do-well specials. They weren't actually standalone episodes that were supposed to air. So it kind of feels like, to me, I feel like Warner Brothers is mostly trying to recoup their own money because they're getting spanked hard as it is now with well, look at the new Shazam movie, just took a nosedive. It's actually doing worse than Black Adam, and that's saying something. When a movie that had to have the stars people cooking books is suddenly doing worse, like your movie is doing worse than that movie, that's a problem. Thoughts on the pitch video for the R-rated Casey Jones movie? Honestly, I haven't seen it. I know who Casey Jones is. I am a Ninja Turtles nut. I do know who Casey Jones is. Um, in all honesty, I say let him go for it. Look, at this point, the Ninja Turtles franchise has been bastardized. It has been butchered. Hell, Michael Bay just completely bitch slapped that thing so hard it wasn't funny. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, they really can't do anything else to this franchise. Go for it. You can't make it any worse than Michael Bay already did. Michael Bay pretty much killed a majority of the Turtle franchise. So you want an R-rated one, go for it. Okay, that I would no to a TMNT horror movie. That I would be against because of a lot of things. One, it does not work for horror. No way. It does not work for horror. Suspense, thriller, maybe. Horror, God no. Not even close for horror. And I know the Winnie the Pooh movie has been hated by a lot of people right now. And in all fairness, unfortunately, Winnie the Pooh is in the public domain. It's not owned by any particular person, so they can do whatever they want with it. That's the downside. It is kind of in the public domain. So, oh yeah, I'm never gonna forgive him for what he did to Ironhide and Jazz either. Hell no. No. You screwed them to the wall. Then, which one was it that died in Dark of the Moon? Was that was Ironhide, right? That died in Dark of the Moon? Yeah, I know Bambi's in the public domain, but keep in mind, Bambi already had its. You hear Bambi, you think, oh, it's the um soft. It's like the soft. Okay, the character's gonna die at the end of it. We know that. It's like somebody's gonna get shot. There's gonna be shooting. There's gonna be death. We get that. But Bambi is one of those. It can't really. There's really nothing more you could do to it that won't have people pissed off. It's already dark in its own way. But Winnie the Pooh is never really a darkish story. It's not like if you've ever seen Beatrix Potter's original um workings for Peter Rabbit, you know how dark that story was and how clean it got later on. Winnie the Pooh is kind of one of those you kind of want to see what would happen if it would have a horror aspect to it, just not in the way that they did it. But yeah, I definitely would not be for that. Okay, so it was Ironhide. I wasn't sure. I was trying to remember which one it was because Dark of the Moon's not one of my favorites. Um, don't get me wrong. I like Sentinel Prime. I think Sentinel Prime was a good idea for a character, but I just hate. I hate what. I just hate that movie. What do I think of the new Transformers movie? That would be the Beast one. That's gonna have the Beast Wars characters. I am on the fence about it. So here's the issue. When you have a premise that already first off was done in the animated Netflix series. Give me 1 second. I gotta move this thing before it drives me batty. 1 second, please. I gotta move this stick. It's gonna drive me batty. I'm gonna hear this. Uno momento, por favor. 1 second. Okay. For anybody wondering, this is the stick I was talking about. I have to move it because it's going to be picking up any sound that reverberates, and it's just driving me batty. Yeah, this is the stick. This is what it does. That's it. That's literally all it does. But the problem is it picks up any echo in this place. So if I move it and I have it stuck up against a couple things, it won't pick up echoes. So, all right, I had to move that. All right. Transformers. Okay, so my issue with the Transformer movie, the new one coming out, is War for Cybertron Kingdom already did this crossover with the Beast Wars characters and the Autobots and Decepticons. How technically, season 3 of Beast Wars did that when you had the entire arc plot, and you had Optimus getting the spark of the original Optimus Prime, and then Megatron taking the spark of the G1 Megatron. So yeah, it was already a thing that was done. So my feelings towards it is it looks cool on paper, but then when you realize it was already done, it's a waste of time. Yeah, I know my connections. In case you're wondering, this is what I was talking about where it might get a little wonky because my connection it's telling me my connection is unstable. Please wait while trying to reconnect. So I apologize if it gets a little wonky. I did warn everybody about that. Let's see here. Which movie of last year is worse, The Munsters or Morbius? Come on. Yeah, no, Morbius. It's Morbin time. Come on. They actually thought that was such a good idea. Hey, let's try redoing this again. It's Morbid. No, it doesn't work. Hell no, Morbius. Morbius was the worst. Hands down was Morbius. Hellboy's, yeah, I know Hellboy's getting rebooted. Let him, in all honesty, let him reboot it. The first two were all right. The first, no, screwed. The first two are the only good ones. After that, it was just, yeah, the first two are the only good ones. I mean, when it got rebooted, it already sucked. And I think they want to reboot it again because they want to try a third time to do it, and it's just not going to work out that great. I know which one you were talking about, Ego. I know which one, but Morbius was still worse. When you literally make the tagline, it's Morbin time, and the studio thinks, oh my God, everybody loved the movie. It's like, no, nobody loved the movie. Everybody hated the movie. That was your clue that they hated the movie. The Munsters movie, honestly, nothing that I have really seen has told me it was a bad movie. It just, I think it was misconstrued. But again, to be fair, I haven't watched the thing. Okay, okay, Caleb, that sounds pretty cool. You want to do a couple of crossovers with My Little Pony and DC Heroes? I think they did. Didn't they do that though? I thought there was like oh no, it was that parody. It was a parody thing from Teen Titans Blow. I mean, Go. Sorry about that. I still choke at that yet. With the Raven and the horses. That was supposed to be like a My Little Pony knockoff. Since I'm pretty sure the company that makes the little Teen Titans Go figures is Hasbro, and Hasbro does My Little Pony. Yes. Oh, Ice Age needs to stop. Look, the first movie was good. It deserved a sequel. You will never hear me argue that. The first movie was good. It deserved a sequel. When you get to, I want to say Continental Drift. No. Now, Dawn of the Dinosaurs was good. I did like Dawn of the Dinosaurs because that did answer a lot of questions. Because remember, in the second movie, it was brought up, well, what about the dinosaurs? And Manny goes that they got cocky. I like that one. When you went with, what was the fourth one? Continental Drift. That's where you lost me. Because then all of a sudden it was sort of like, hey, Pirates of the Caribbean's really popular. We're going to try to capitalize on that, and it didn't work. But yeah, I kind of feel like Ice Age has now run its course. So, yes. I'm up to 4 people now on. So, hi, everybody. Feel free to chat away. I'm just catching up here. Let's see. I will never do stories with Teen Titans Go. It's a horrible abomination. Oh, yes, it is an abomination. Oh, yes, it is an abomination unto mankind. It is a horrible abomination unto the eyes. When they announced that we were getting the new Teen Titans, we, the fans, were excited. Think we're finally getting a continuation, a proper continuation, mind you, of the original series we loved so much. Only to see this garbage come out. And it's like, and no amount of Tara Strong coming out and saying, hey, this is really good. Hey, check this out. Even her trying to pitch that god-awful movie is enough to secure us watching this. That is you just doing a swan song for your career, and I would jump ship while I have a chance. But yeah, no. There are 6 of them? There are 6 Icy? 6 of them? Hold on a second. 6 of them? Hold on a second. I gotta look. 6 of them? Hold on. There cannot be 6 of them. There cannot be 6 of them. There's no way. There's 6 of them. There cannot be 6 of them. Hey, Kamen Rider 64, how you doing? There are 6 of them. Dawn of the Dinosaurs, Continental. Oh, all right. I forgot about Collision Course. Does No Time for Nuts actually count? Okay, all right. So you're counting the Buck Wild one then. Because yeah, I'm literally have it up here. So it's Ice Age the Meltdown. Then there's like a thing that says No Time for Nuts, Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs, Ice Age Continental Drift, Ice Age Collision Course, and Ice Age The Adventures of Buck Wild. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that would be the 6. I forgot about Buck Wild because I don't consider that a movie. I consider that a god awful TV series because it went up on Disney Plus. So yes. So all right, 6 of them. Holy hell. Oh boy. No. Ted prequel series, I do not believe we need. That they pretty much explained his origin in the first movie. John wished into life because he wished for a friend. Ted came to life, became an instant celebrity, and then became a washed-up hack, pretty much like what Seth MacFarlane characters do now. Sorry. Cannot believe there's 6 of those things. I know Disney wants to make what's it, Toy Story 5, I saw, and that can just piss right off because you don't need 5 Toy Story movies. The 4th one sucked enough. The 4th one sucked the franchise into the black hole that's never coming out of. To infinity and down is where to infinity and down is where it went, and that's where no. All right, Colette, that's the one the 2003 Hulk game. Is that the one based on the Edward Norton movie, or is that the first Hulk movie? Of course, he's making a new series for Peacock. Well, he can't make anything for Fox anymore. He is massively against Disney. Okay, so it's based off of the one before the MCU. So that would be the one, or I think it was Absorbing Man that they took on. It's the one that wasn't the movie sucked, but the game was good, but the movie sucked. I mean, don't get me wrong. When it comes to the Hulk, I actually like the Edward Norton version. Don't shoot me for that. I actually do like the Edward Norton version, but I don't know why. I hope Disney doesn't make Ice Age. Well, if they're probably going to be making Ice Age 7. Oh, Cars can just blow off too. Look, that movie, what the premise of the 3rd movie was is what my mom thought the premise of the 1st movie was going to be. No, what Toy Story should have did, what Toy Story should have did was after the 3rd movie, they should have just stuck to the specials and done nothing else. That's it. Or at best, a made-for-TV movie. That's what they should have done. Now they've tainted the franchise with Toy Story 4. No. Let's see here. No, Pixar should not make a Three Stooges movie. And the reason why is I don't think they could, 1, get the rights for it, and 2, I don't see Pixar doing that well. I kind of feel like that would be a massive insult to not only the Stooges as characters, but also as just in general. I kind of feel like that would be more insulting than it would be helpful. Cats and dogs. Well, hell, Batman's crossed over with the Ninja Turtles, and I think Wait a minute. Oh, there was that Batman, and there was a god awful Batman anime that they had made. So yeah, all right, what the heck could work. Nickelodeon would never be able to. If I remember right, Popeye is actually public domain, so they can't buy the rights to it. And if it's not, I think the rights holders will never sell it to them because it's too classic of a series. I want to say it's public domain. Wait, Disney's the one that screwed over the public domain. I want to say Popeye is in public domain. Don't quote me on that. But they would never be able to get away with it anyway because they would have to heavily alter it from the original. It would just be the name only. But I think it's public domain. Let me check. I think it's public domain. I think it's public domain. Oh, yeah, if it was made in the 20s, I think it is. I think it is public domain now. Yeah, I kind of feel like it is public domain, but at the same time, it's a fictional cartoon character, but it's based off of an actual person. But yeah, I don't think they would ever be able. I don't think Nickelodeon would ever be able to get it. I don't think Nickelodeon would ever be able to get it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it is public domain because I don't think because it was made back in the 20s and it was back around the Depression era too. So I think it is public domain now because I know in the 40s was when Disney pulled that massive BS for copyright laws. And because Mickey Mouse was about to go to the public domain, and it's like, nope, this is ours. You can't have it because you had Frankenstein, Dracula, and all that were public domain at that point. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Popeye is public domain, so they can't touch it. I mean, they could, but there'll be backlash like you wouldn't believe. Okay, I can see that, Caleb. Okay, I think Cats and Dogs. And I remember the movie. Yeah, all right, I can see that. No, it can't be because that was the entire reason. Because it's still Mickey Mouse. But yeah, Caleb, I can see that working though, Caleb. But Ego, so there's a show called Adam Ruins Everything, and there was an episode where he explained about public domain. Mickey Mouse was going to become part of the public domain. Steamboat Willie was Mickey Mouse. That is a Mickey Mouse cartoon. In fact, it's the very first Mickey Mouse cartoon, unless there was a little short that Disney had pitched somewhere that nobody knew about, but that was the very first one. When it was set to become public domain, Disney lobbied Congress to change copyright laws so that they would never go out into the public domain because like mine. They didn't want other people making money off of their creation. They got greedy about it. So because of that, that literally was the entire thing. So because Disney did not want to let Mickey Mouse out of its grasp, it lobbied Congress to change it. Hence why with like a lot of the IPs in that's why you might see like a reboot or a new series for like, let's say The Lion King or Tarzan or something like 5, 6, 7 years down the road, because the IP license will last for X amount of years and they have to do something with that IP if they want to extend that. So like, let's say I created a original character, like an animated character, and that animated character would then go out. I would put it out there and be out for like maybe 10 years. And my series was done after 2 years. At the end of that 10 years, unless I come up with something new for it, it would go for public domain and anybody could use it. When Disney did not want that to happen, they pulled this little song and dance number. But yeah, it was from Adam Ruins Everything episode that I learned that. Yeah, I know. A lot of people forget that show. But yeah, because so Mickey Mouse will never be public domain because Disney will not let it out of its grasp. Hence why they lobbied Congress for that because that was their idea of, hey, if we, come up with something and we do something with this character, then it's still ours. You can't touch it. It's ours. And that's what they did. So they can't up and say, oh, well, we're going to up and do like a new show with Mickey Mouse in it. So now you can't have it because it'll reset the counter for public domain. And they'll just do that every time when it gets close to the end. So everybody having fun? I asked that ironically because I had like there was 5 people, now back down to 4. I think they did. I think there was a Batman. If it was or a fan project, I think I saw, but I remember there was like a Batman taking on. I think it was like some horror villains. I don't remember if it was Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees, but I do remember. It was like Batman was trying to solve the mystery of Camp Crystal Lake, and I don't quote me on it because it might have just been a fan thing, but I do kind of remember something along that line. But yeah, do not quote me on that. don't quote me on that. I'm actually having a blast with this. This is fun. I know I have it set to like 1 minute in between, or no, I don't have that set. I thought I had it set for like 1 minute in between comments, but there might be a cooldown. I don't know. But yeah, come on, keep asking, keep talking. I'm here to chat. I put a thing up on Twitter. I'm here to chat. Anybody wants to talk? Come on. I've been streaming here for almost half an hour. I'm having a blast. God help us all. If they made a Scooby-Doo and Gremlins crossover, God help us all. Seeing as how bad Gremlins 2 went, I don't ever see that happening. But then again, seeing how Scooby-Doo keeps getting itself worse and worse, I can kind of see that happening. So it's yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. The last few animated Scooby-Doo movies I've seen clips of sucked ass. Then again, I'm not a huge Scooby-Doo fan. I have a friend that is a humongous Scooby-Doo fan. I cannot stand Scooby-Doo. A pup named Scooby-Doo, I love. The rest of Scooby-Doo can just no. I can tolerate the 13 Ghosts. I love a pup named Scooby-Doo, but the rest of it, no. Oh, it's cool you enjoyed it, Caleb. I'm not a huge zombie nut, so I try to avoid zombie stuff, but my entire manga collection right now is like right here behind me, save for one box I think's out in the living room yet, but most of it's right here behind me. Because I got Complex Age, Bakuman, Legends. Well, Legends was only 4 volumes. Eyes, the very first series that got me hooked in manga. And some one-offs. I got all the English versions of Aiken, and I got the final Aiken version in Japanese. But yeah, that's like all behind me. And I also have Manui Kensho, and I think that's the one I still have out in the living room. But I also have I love Complex Age. That is really good. I would like Mel Gibson to not direct any movies involving anything children related. Look, the man wants to direct, fine, direct movies, be my guest. Stay the hell away from animated stuff because you're not the world's greatest at it. Mel Gibson to me would be more of a I kind of feel like Mel Gibson is more of a I am into this for all the wrong kind of reasons type of person, whereas any other director is like, I'm into this because. I think with Mel Gibson, it's I'm into this because while I want to direct, I'm directing because I'm not that great of an actor anymore, and there are other people that are better at it than me. Yeah, I wasn't that huge of a fan of The Walking Dead, so then again, like I said, I'm not huge into zombies. I have seen some clips from High School of the Dead. There are some, and I did see a review of the animated series. I'm just not. It's not a series that I'm gonna go out of my way to watch. I mean, if I would be reviewing anime series, on my channel, I would say, hey, if you want me to review like zombie related anime series, I'll look into it, but it would be something that I would have a tier on Patreon for, like, you want me to make a review? Here's my Patreon tier. You pay this, and I'll gladly waste my time and review it, because it's just not something I'm going to go out of my way to watch. But that's just me. I think that Mario movie is going to suck. So first off, I love how they managed to pull the old Super Mario Brothers Super Show theme song in for that latest commercial. That was kick-ass. I do like that, because that is paying homage to a really good show. But Chris Pratt cannot do Mario for beans. And what still pisses me off is that you actually have the guy that voices Mario in the games in this movie. No. Jack Black does a damn good Bowser. I'm never going to deny that. He does a damn good Bowser. I think his Bowser's, phenomenal. But when it comes to, like, just Mario in general, Luigi, no. I do not think this movie is going to be a crater. You're going to find the black box in this one, I swear. But, I mean, if they break even, I'll be impressed. I won't lie about that. If they break even, I'll be impressed. If they manage to lose money, I'm not going to be surprised. If they break even, I'll be impressed. Okay. I'd be actually interested to know about that one there, Caleb, because I've seen a few Zootopia fan fictions. One that was really creepy that made its way around the net was like a few years ago with Judy and I can't think what the fox's name is anymore. But yeah. But I don't I actually kind of interested in that. Yes, yeah, at least he didn't do the laugh. That is true. Thank God for that. At least he didn't do the laugh. That's oh god. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna buy Chris Pratt as Mario. I will gladly buy Jack Black as Bowser. I think he can do a damn good Bowser. He seemed menacing, and at the same time, look, I am powerful. I can wipe you out like it's nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna be cocky about it. He does that really well. As far as how I want to say they're doing this, no. I kind of don't see that ending well. I think they've been wanting to do Zootopia 2 for the last couple of years. I think they wanted to do it right after Zootopia, right after the first one, like, took off like a bat out of hell. I think they're like, oh, we got to do a sequel to this. And everybody's like, no. Because I know they're coming out with Inside Out 2. Because I think Riley's going to be going through puberty. God help us for that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, God help us if yeah, God help us for that. No. At some point it'll end because I don't think McFarlane's gonna deal with it uh for eternity. It's gonna run out of steam and it's just gonna eventually piss people off. It doesn't have the staying power that The Simpsons has. And I think that was made perfectly clear when hold on. I'll pick that up there. I just dropped my there it is. All right, don't want to lose this. It's getting dry in here, but yeah, I don't think Family Guy has the staying power that Simpsons has because when they did the crossover episode, a lot of it, the hype for it was way overhyped. It's like, oh, this is gonna be epic, and then it's literally just Family Guy shtick thrown in with Simpson stuff, and it did not meld right. It was sort of like trying to make a funnel cake with pancake batter. It didn't work. Believe me, I tried that. You ever want carny food? That's carny food right there. It's nasty carny food too. Fox doesn't have a say in it anymore. If if Family Guy is still owned by Fox, then it's owned by Disney. And right now, Disney's going to hoard whatever they can to make as much money as they can because they know that their latest round of Marvel stuff is not bringing the money that it should have. I know Ant-Man, Wasp, Quantumanium's doing pretty well, but if it's not dragging the higher ups, if it's not bringing the money in, they're losing a shit ton making these massive big budget movies. So by that logic, they kind of need something in the pipeline. I know King of the Hill's coming back. I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm really hoping that it's going to be good because I have been following Mike Judge's online personas about it. Hey, Crown. I've actually done a couple update videos, so it's while I'm not back, I'm trying something new, and I know the quality in this sucks. My internet sucks, but if I can do this live, I don't mind doing this. And then maybe work on some other videos down the line because I only get like a couple days off a week, and I am trying to find a quote better job because I would like to have a little more money at the end of the week. Because when you spend $100 on groceries and $20 on gas, it's yeah. Yeah, I know Beavis and Butthead came back. That was actually honestly that was a shot out of nowhere. When Mike Judge brought that back, I was like, oh wow, Beavis and Butthead, holy hell. But it kind of makes sense because Beavis and Butthead did come out first, then King of the Hill came out afterwards because the one neighbor that they annoyed, you know, a mass. My entire thought on Ant-Man 3 at this point, let me just explain my entire thoughts on this phase of Marvel. It sucks. If Marvel wanted to have, and I'm going to stress this, if Marvel wanted to have a decent plan going into everything after their culmination ended, they would have come up with something better than what they have now. This is them limping to the barn because they know they still have some plot holes and stories that they have to do. They still have a lot of actors on contract that they need to get movies out for. You still have the Guardians of the Galaxy crossover movies where everybody gets together. It's usually 3 or 4 solo movies that everybody gets. So they're trying to burn up what they have left so they can get more stuff. The problem is, from what I've been seeing, they're kind of driving everything towards Kang the Conqueror. And in order to do Kang the Conqueror, you need to have Iron Man because Iron still pisses me off. But then again, I'm still pissed about it in general, but still. As far as Ant-Man 3 goes, I wasn't exactly fond of the first one. I kind of felt like the second one was literally just them building up because they needed the character. As far as number 3 is concerned, it's still Disney limping to the barn with the MCU. See, the problem is they have nothing to worry about. They're so far ahead in the superhero franchise game right now. It isn't funny because you have the DC. I think they're grabbing what's his name? Shit, he played Vulture. It's gonna kill me. I don't think of his name off the top of my head, but they're gonna be dragging him back in. The new Aquaman movie cannot save that thing either. That's gonna be a dumpster fire. Wonder Woman, when she first came out, that was the best shot she had movie that ever. When Marvel tried that then with Captain Marvel, it didn't work. But like Marvel's got nothing to worry about. They're so far ahead in the game, it isn't funny. So Nick, that was the guy's name. Thank you, Caleb. I could not think of the fox's name. It was Nick. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty good, actually. It definitely sounds good. So they get sent to the and are in charge of everything. Controversy because people were like, he was holding out, he shouldn't have lasted for like what, a hot second. But yeah, there was like the entire Billy West might have done a few voices. Jake the Dog in Adventure Time. He did a few other voice acting roles. So yeah, his time would be worth a lot more money because he could go, look, here's the deal. I want to reprise my character as Bender, but I'm not going to do it for the piddly little price tag you're attaching to my. Okay, I got 2. All right, we're up to 3. Come on. Feed me questions. I'm almost at an hour long for this. Holy crap. I've been doing this for a minute. Time flies when you are having fun. All right, let me go on to Twitter, let everybody know I'm still live if they want to submit any questions. I'm still here. Hi, I'm still alive. Go figure, right? I'm still here. Yeah. All right, let's try that. I'm still here. Still live. Come ask questions on my YouTube channel. But yeah, so Titan till I got, and the more I watched it, the more I'm like, okay. When season 2 came out, I did watch, just it lost me. I don't remember what it was exactly about it, but it just lost me after that. I might make this a regular Saturday thing. I don't know. It's what you think. I don't know. This might be my new Saturday thing. How's that sound for everybody if I make this my Saturday thing? I sound good? Yeah, like Saturday. Oh, I got it, the Saturday stream. I like that idea. But yeah, I could make this like a Saturday thing. That'd be a lot of fun. I think it would be. Well, actually, not that long. It's not as bad as last. Not this past. It would have been on the 14th. Actually, no. Let me surgery. And I'm really hoping she's having a nice last day out for surgery. I was talking with her Tuesday morning before she went in. Yeah, interesting. Like I said, I enjoyed Attack on Titan season 1, but somewhere in season 2 it lost me, and I just threw my hands up in the air and said, I'm out. And I just walked out on it. But she didn't make it through surgery. I didn't know she was okay because this little piece of crap, it can get Twitter. At surgery, I didn't know if she was going to be okay. I didn't know if she was out of surgery when I left for work. And I tried talking with her every day. And no, before anybody, she's like an honorary older sister to me. But I was worried sick about her. Still am too. But my old supervisor on Monday, I had an easy day at work. Wednesday was an easy day at work, and Thursday was an easy day at work. Then I had it off. Then yesterday it's off again because I took Sundays off my schedule so I can start a little side hustle. So, yay! I'm actually kind of happy as long as I at least get about 20 days. So I had to tell my manager, hey, I can't do Sundays. I hope he's cool with that. But he had, to be fair, I haven't been scheduled on Sundays for like the last almost month. And the last Sunday I had to go in was just to do my computer training that I had to like pass. Like I had to go through like all the electric. It's like, why should I hustle and do that on a Sunday? So that's what I'm doing. God, no, we do not need a Smash Brothers animated movie. Look, the controversy alone right now with Smash Brothers, people are pissed off because oh God, no, we do not need an animated movie for it. I mean, a lot of people were, if the fans wanted it, it is what it is. I can, but it also kind of sounds like Suicide Squad. Literally sounds like Suicide Squad in a way. But I could see her hanging out with them. But that does kind of sound like Suicide Squad in a way. Because, especially if you... did you ever see Justice League Dark Apocalypse War? The one when they try to go to Apocalypse to take on Darkseid. They royally get their asses handed to them on a silver platter. Like Wonder Woman loses her arm. Like pretty much the entire Justice League is wiped the hell out. Darkseid nails Superman with liquid kryptonite right into his bloodstream so he can never be a threat. Drops his sorry Kryptonianly powerless ass back on Earth after he's put onto the Mobius chairs, using the Flash to power. And look that up on YouTube. There are clips. It's Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. It literally was the last thing for this for the animated universe for DC, because they're resetting it now, because at the end of it, the Flash has to go off. It's gone. So there's no Green Lantern. Is gone. Apocalypse is gone. Like most of the Justice League is screwed. 33% of the Earth's molten core is gone. Oh, it's Jesus. The controversy was that people were pissed off that for Smash Brothers that Sora was going to be in it. They wanted for Smash Brothers that Sora was going to be in it. They wanted several other characters. They didn't want Sora in it, and it created a massive headache and a nightmare. Whether or not they're still complaining about it, I don't know, but that was the huge stink about it, because they were afraid that it was just going to be nothing but fighting characters. It was always going to be fighting characters. Like, oh, let's introduce this next lineup of characters. Who's the next one that's going to get the pass to come on Smash Brothers? And it was like all fighting characters, and it was pissing people off left time. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's still going on or not. You don't want my thoughts on Batman? You want my thought? Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, you're a good writer. You don't want to kill any of your main characters. But for this one, but yeah. My thoughts on Batman. So my thoughts on Batman. Batman sucks. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Batman blows. Every single problem he can solve comes out of his fucking utility belt. Excuse me for a moment while I think about this. How could I possibly get out of this locked room? I have the Bat Lock Melter spray. He's a detective that uses more machines to do the detecting for him. Oh, I have a Bat Cave. Cool, you have a Bat Cave. So what? Batman to me is just a watered down Iron Man. And the difference is, well, Iron Man actually will get his hands dirty and I have the ice cold bat suit for when I have to take on Mr. Freeze. I have this Scarecrow serum to take out Scarecrow. I've been battling the Joker for so long, he and I pretty much people of the city me, but yet I'm still going to protect them. Whereas I'm just a rich guy playing. Whereas Iron Man, my parents were killed in an alley in front of my eyes. Okay. That makes sense. So instead of, creating more high-tech devices to say, help the police do investigating, to help the police catch criminals, like, hey, here's stun guns, here's net guns, here's a faster mobile to get to the crime scenes faster. How about automated roving robots that can really out and just kick ass and take names in the building? That's my problem with Batman. Now, don't get me wrong. I loved the animated series when I was a kid. I still have a very, very, very deep respect for it, because it has a special. Batman is concerned, it all is off. Batman sucks. Apocalypse War, where it's like, oh, hey, Darkseid shoves Batman onto the Mobius chair, and he becomes Darkseid's, number 2. Shit, in a way. But it's like, oh, I'm going to do all the, planning and tactical work. Paradooms in the first movie, because this was the sequel to Justice League War. So he creates Paradooms that were kicking the Justice League's ass. It took all himself into Cyborg, spied on their plan, managed to thwart their plan of taking his sorry butt down. The Demon's Paradoom for Doomsday. Yes. Look it up on. That's how I found it was YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. That thing is dark. I mean, you have by the Omega Beam. It is. First off, it's gory. I'm not gonna lie about that. Again, it's in the title, Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. This is basically they get screwed. And I love stories where, because the heroes are always going to win. You know, the heroes are always going to win. They're always going to come out on top, and the villains are always going to lose. That's how the structure always works. It's how you get to that final part that's usually good. So some of my favorite episodes of Power Rangers were always the ones where the villains had these small victories over the Rangers. Because you have to remember, they always one of my all-time favorite episodes because Master Vile just whooped the Rangers' sorry butts. He recaptured Ninjor. He basically drained the Rangers of their powers. He took the Shogun, Ninja, and Falcon Zords from them. And then on top of that, he was basically set up to rule the entire planet. With, just have, here's Darkseid. Darkseid's kicking ass and taking names. What do we have left to fight him? Well, let's see. We got John Constantine, Edgar, Powerless Superman. That's who's going to go to Apocalypse to save the day. Now, who else do we have to help us? Well, let's see. There was Swamp Thing, who took down one of the towers. You had Shazam, who still survived. Lois Lane, Lex Luthor, Suicide. Pretty much all I think of Suicide Squad. That movie. I cannot stress that enough. Even the clips that I saw of it were good. She got Ravens trying to contain her father. She can't contain her father. So then Constantine has to try to get him out of her. Only for Trigon to go and combine himself with Superman. Hence burning the kryptonite away from Superman. Take on Darkseid once again. Darkseid imprisons Trigon, and it's like, yeah, this is perfect. And so they can get that movie. If you haven't seen it, check out clips for it. For the love of God, check out clips. Everybody, I am still here. An hour later, I'm still here. To probably plug this in just so that I don't run out of power, but I'm doing pretty good power wise. So I do have my plug here if I need it. I just don't have it in my surge protector yet. But we're doing pretty good here. We're doing pretty good power wise. But yes, we're still here. An hour into this, and we're still here. Come on, give me your thoughts. Give me your questions. Give me your thoughts. Give me your questions. What do you have for me today? Yay! I thought of doing a story with. Yeah, so okay. I gotta laugh at this one, Caleb. My mom and I were watching clips of Columbo a few months ago. I think I was still unemployed. Yeah, no, I was. I was still unemployed yet, and we were watching clips of Columbo on YouTube. No, yeah, well, yeah, it was Columbo, and then we were watching some Monk clips, and I said that Monk was my generation's Columbo. Especially because I never saw how Monk ended. Then I pulled up the final, how it ended. I don't like the ending. Sorry, I don't like Monk's ending. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. But it was kind of funny. But I could definitely see a freaking. Oh my God, I could definitely see a story like that. You have Monk, I can't touch anything, or I have to touch it with my finger. Taking on Columbo with one more thing, sir. Just one more thing. Sir, just one more thing. Oh, God. It makes me laugh. Think about that. Are you Batman fan? Yeah, that's the problem with Batman. He can solo everybody when it comes to fiction. He can solo, and it's like, oh, well, I have contingency plans for every single member of the Justice League. Okay, that's good. Because then if something happens, they know who to come to bail their asses out. Better yet, who built the giant watchtower for them up in the fucking space? Up in the space. Sure as hell it couldn't have been Clark Kent. I remember there was a joke in the one Superman thing when his cousin came to Earth. She destroyed Batman's computer. He goes, you're going to replace what your cousin destroyed. Bill me. On a reporter's salary? Yeah, right. No, because, Batman has prep time to like do everything. Oh, I can destroy, I can take everybody down. Oh, it's just gonna take me a couple minutes here to, reconfigure the Batmobile. No, I'm sorry. I'm not a huge Batman fan. The animated series, I'll watch the animated series. I actually like Batman Beyond because it's not actually Batman. If you think about it, it's not. It's a totally different character, totally different setting. While Batman himself is there, he's nothing more than a mentor role. He barely gets his hands dirty, and when he does, it's very seldom at best. Beautiful, by the way. But when it comes to the animated series, I love that one. But most of the Batman stuff, forget it. I'll watch it, but I'm not a fan of it. I know there was that Batman versus Superman. There's like an animated one. Like Batman's really old, fat, overweight, and he just like completely goes to town on Superman. And I didn't like that. There was God, what was the one? Well, there was Batman v Superman. That one really sucked. I didn't like that either. But then again, nobody did. But oh yeah, no, it's just there are movies that I don't think should exist. There are things that I don't think should exist. But I am not a huge fan. I'm a huge Iron Man fan. Everybody out there knows I'm a huge Iron Man fan because I still think that we should have been given one more solo Iron Man flick. One more. Especially with the interdimensional stuff. I kind of feel like we should have been given one more Iron Man movie. One decent. Because we didn't get Superior Iron Man, and we deserved Superior Iron Man. What are your thoughts? Okay, I actually like the Arkham games. I remember playing a demo for one at a GameStop years ago. Don't ask me which one. I think it was like the first one. But I actually do like the Arkham games. Did I like how the last one went? Yes and no. Yes, I liked how the last one went because it definitely tied up all the loose ends from all the other stories. Do I like how long it was? No. I actually watched a gameplay of it that was like 3.5 to 4 hours long. And I'm thinking to myself, you could have cut like 90% of this out. Like big time. But yeah. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I gotta remember to start getting back into anime again. I had to take a small break when everything started going to pot for me. But I definitely got to get back into anime again. Mostly because I kind of enjoy it. I know I want to try to catch up on Pokemon to see how the Ash finalizing his final, his little swan song farewell. I want to see how that's going because he'll soon be done. And we get a new protagonist. And I like how everybody's like, oh, well, it's going to be his daughter. Well, oh, shit, it's going to be his daughter. Well, who could possibly be the mom? And everybody's like, oh, well, it's Dawn. And I think it was Game Theory. Yeah, it was Matt Pat. Who the hell am I smoking? It was, what am I smoking? What hippie grass am I smoking? But yeah, it was Matt Pat that did a theory on who the main character is. It's like, oh, it's Ash's daughter, and it's going through this entire ordeal about it. And I'm like, yeah, except for two problems. He's like, oh, well, it's this character, this character. And I'm like, yeah, but you also forgot about this character and this character and this character, all three of which could definitely get past your first two, and you're just ignoring them because, screw you. But and then there was the whole because when you're the odd one out in science class, because the one other girl that's supposed to be in science class that day is out sick. And it's the, oh, good. Was enough students here to be paired up, and you're the odd one out because she's out sick. So you have to do the what would your child look like DNA thing by yourself. You learn a lot, trust me. Yes, in a way, I could see them being friends. I don't. Yeah, I could. Yeah, never mind. I could see them being friends. I really could. Yeah, that's just it. He does feel more human, but he also has contingency plans built in. Remember, he built how many suits of armor? Iron Man built how many suits of armor? He built, oh, it was up to like what, Mark 42? No, Mark 43. By Iron Man 3, it was Mark 43. He has a suit of armor for everything. The Hulkbuster armor, um, deep space armor, sea armor, there's lava armor, there's a whole slew of different armors that he has. Hypervelocity, suitcase armor, stuff like that. It's not so much that he even with prep time he can beat some people. No, he can pretty much beat people because he has contingency plans built in, because he knows one armor is not going to be able to handle everything. He understands that concept going into this. Oh, while this is a good idea, it's not going to work entirely. Like, hey, I can, shoot repulsor blasts left, right, and sideways. But let's say I'm going up against an enemy that's radioactive. It would be nice if I have a way to contain that radioactivity while still preventing it from leaking out and making sure that I can stop them at the same time. That's an armor for that. Let's say he needs one that I need more power because I'm taking on an opponent that's a lot stronger than me. I know they're going to be stronger than me. That's the thing with Iron Man. While he flat out, he's not going to be able to beat every single opponent single-handedly. He does have different mechanisms to cope with it. Like, okay, armor A didn't work. Let me try armor C. Stuff like that. There was that god-awful, and I actually sold it. It's one of the few Iron Man things that I own that I actually did get rid of because I didn't like it. The original, it was like a motion comic that they had put onto a DVD. If you've ever seen Clutch Cargo or the bonus feature from The Incredibles, Mr. Incredible and Frozone, or Mr. Incredible and Friends featuring Frozone and Mr. Skipperdo, it was El Cheapo Rama, as Frozone called it. Cheapo Rama. And it basically was explaining the story about how Iron Man got the Extremis armor. Basically how he managed to get Extremis and everything else. So how that worked, especially going into this, the Extremis armor would help him, but he basically figured out, okay, he took into that battle against the opponent his most powerful armor he had. It didn't do squat. He couldn't catch him. He couldn't keep up with him. And as he's laying there basically crippled, he's realizing, he's going through it in his mind quickly. Okay, this armor's not going to work. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. It's literally a master chess player figuring out 15 to 20 moves ahead of the opponent. Like, oh, hey, I have, 5 moves I could possibly do that'll beat you, but only 2 of them are guaranteed victories. The other 2 are possible victories depending on what you do next. For Iron Man in that scenario, he did not have an out. He did not have a win in any way, shape, or form because he could not catch I can't think of the guy's name. They used it in the 3rd movie, but I can't think of it on the top of my head. But basically, they used it in that. But yeah, as far as Iron Man is concerned, while he can't beat every opponent single-handedly, I mean, look at Thanos. It took the combined effort of every MCU character for him to beat Thanos. Every single one. And then he had to just snap everything away. Then he died. And there's a giant Iron Man-shaped hole in my heart. Damn you, Disney. But yeah, in all honesty, yeah, Iron Man can't beat everybody, but he does have armors that can at least attempt to. I liked Invincible. I thought that was really good. Granted, though, I did not fully... Netflix is never getting a dime of my money. They will not get a cent from me. I will sooner swallow the penny than give it to them. I watched it via Cliff Notes on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. God bless YouTube for having nerds that will put stuff up. But I watched the Cliff Notes on YouTube of it. And I think somebody actually did put it up then on YouTube. There was like an actual channel that had it up, and that's what I was watching it. And I was like, oh my God, this is really good. And I'm watching, and I'm like, this is really good. But yes, I actually did like Invincible. I'm looking forward to the next season of it. Unless they're going to drop the pooch on it and go, well, we don't want to come out with it now because, in case anybody is wondering why I'm going after my ear a lot, I got like a scab or a little sore on it, and it's itchy. I got one on both ears actually. I know what it's from, but I'm not going to, deny that I'm probably gonna make it worse, but I know what it's from. But yeah, I liked Invincible. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, come on. Keep giving me questions. Keep asking for my thoughts and my opinions. We're still going strong tonight. That was probably creepy. Okay, now I should probably plug you in because now you're getting a little lower on the power supply, ain't you? Ain't you, baby? Yeah, now you're getting a little low. Okay, now I'll plug you in because I don't want it to all of a sudden go, hey, where'd you go? What are your thoughts on the Suicide Squad kills? In all honesty, it is what it is. You're going to have some way to kill off superheroes. You're going to have some way of showing that they are vulnerable. In all honesty, I kind of feel like that's what they built the Suicide Squad for, was to kill the Justice League. That was their out. It's like, look, it's the Suicide Squad. Their designed sole purpose is to kill the Justice League. I kind of feel like that was their out in a way. But yeah. To be fair, I'm not a huge Justice League fan. I like the Green Lantern. I like Flash. I'll take those two characters and gladly save them if I'd have the ability to. As far as the rest of the Justice League, there's the ship sinking over there, and I'm over here. So what's over here with all the life preservers, and they're going down over there. My thoughts on that. Now, I'm not a huge fan, especially the Zack Snyder crap that came with it. I kind of killed the majority of my love for it. But I did like it before that. It was sort of like, okay, I'll like it in secret while I'm still a Marvel nut. But with the Zack Snyder crap, I was just like, nope, forget it. I'm done with it. This is a guy that wanted rape in a Batman movie and got his director's cut released. And everybody's like, we need the Snyder. No, we don't need the Snyderverse. We don't need the Snyderverse. We never need Snyderverse. Never do we need the Snyderverse. Never in a million years. Oh. But yeah, like I said, it has been one. This week's been actually kind of nice. I did hang out with my old supervisor on Monday. Found out how bad the mall that I used to work at is now. Holy crap. They don't have power in like half of it. Like most of the stores are just completely desolate. It's dark and gloomy in there because they don't have water, apparently. They don't have working water there. They don't have okay, it's starting to glitch a little bit there. So they don't have water, they don't have electricity in most of it. Most of the stores that were in there aren't even renewing their leases. They're like, fuck this, we're out. And I don't blame them. But oh my god, there's like nothing left at that place. I was shocked that there's nothing left there. But yeah, I walked around that with her on Monday. Oh my god, it's like completely dead in there. Jesus Christ, it was bad. There's like nothing left. But yeah. Well, I'm still here. I figure I might hit the hour and a half mark. I don't know. I'm trying to see if what's going on Twitter here quick. That's nothing new. I would talk to my friend, but I know she's getting her hair washed right now, so she's not. She's gonna be in community done. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I had pissed her off the other night because I've been trying to talk to her because she can't stream, and she can't do any of her other stuff that she usually does at night until she heals. So I've been trying to talk with her, trying to keep her spirits up, showing that there are people out there that care, like me. I was worried sick about her. So I was talking with her. I'm like, oh, I'll talk with her tonight. And she's like, no, she's at her mom's. She's about to get her hair washed. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll be like 3 hours. Okay, so I don't have to worry about trying to talk to her tonight. So Batman surviving a fall on Earth. How high are we talking here? We talking like Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, or is he up in the upper atmosphere just falling and hoping he doesn't burn up? No, seriously. I mean, how high are we talking here? Batman surviving a fall on Earth. Are we talking like a small fall, like maybe 5 feet? Are we talking Chrysler Building? We talking we just push him out of a plane at 30,000 feet in the air? How high are we talking here? I mean, you give me a height and I'll give you a better answer. No chance in hell. No chance in hell. Oh, then again, it's Batman. He probably has, like, crap. I'm falling. Robin, must get to utility belt. Ugh, okay. And it'd be like a bad bounce spray or something that it'll just, the minute he squirts it out, it starts encasing around him like a giant ball. And then he just falls and it just lands there and he's safe inside. You know, like how that old experiment in like high schools and some colleges were like, can you create a contraption that can safely protect this egg if it's dropped off of a roof? Something like that. Only Batman would be like, psh, all right, no, I must survive. And it cracks open, and all of a sudden it's like, ah, all right, we're good. And that is how you survive an asteroid fall as Batman. No, I don't see him surviving it. I mean, we're talking him falling to Earth, asteroid level. No chance. I don't see him surviving that. No chance at all of him surviving. I sooner see me winning the lottery 1,000 times than I see Batman surviving that. And I mean me winning a big ass jackpot like 1,000 times in a row. So in other words, I don't see that happening at all. None. No way. All right, come on. Anybody have any other questions, thoughts, want my opinions? Ask away. I'm still here. Come on. I'm still here. I'm still waiting. I'm still here. I'm still waiting. Hello. Let's see. I told you guys about how my week went. You already know my plans, my hopeful plans for the channel. So that's actually because I did find out with my internet connection, if I actually compress the video enough, I can actually upload it within like 2 hours or under 2 hours, sometimes like an hour. It'd probably be like 30-minute videos. So if I do anything like gaming related, it would be like 30 minutes long each. So it's not too bad. I think they've gone downhill fast. But then again, to be fair, I mostly read manga for a while. And I've been reading some fan-made comics on like webtoons until well, I'm actually on a break from that until a couple of the series that I read start back up. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But yeah, I mostly just read manga, but comics themselves, they keep rebooting everything, they keep restarting everything, they keep trying to, oh, we're gonna like you had the new 52, and then it's like, oh, we're just gonna like completely redo this again. We didn't get it right the first 3 times, so let's just do it again. And then we're gonna reboot it again. Oh no, gotta do it again. Oh no, stop, gotta do it again. And it's freaking annoying. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's freaking annoying as hell. But at the same time, do I think it's stupid? Yes, in a way, but comics nowadays, I think they have gone. I do not think they're as good as they used to be, and unfortunately, we know that. I just feel like we the fans know it, we the readers know it. I mean, I still have a bunch of comics. I have like a couple like really old ones, and when I looked and was reading some of those, and I read a newer one, I was like, yeah, this really sucks. Then again, you got like Linkara telling us that, so yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the comics nowadays. I think they're trying way too damn hard. Way too damn hard. But then again, like I said, to be fair, I mostly read manga, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Because I mostly read manga. So come on, buddy. Cookie here. A discount vanilla wafer. A discount vanilla wafer. I'm gonna grab a couple cookies here because I mean I ate. Oh my god, it's 9 o'clock. I ate like 3 hours ago. Stomach, so. 5, 6. There we go. That's the problem when you're poor and you do a lot of your shopping at the Dollar Tree. You get the discount stuff. You got to make sure it lasts. Like this thing says about 7. Okay, so take a look at this. That Spot the Block thing. 9 cookies is a serving. And some of them come like this. Broken and beat the hell. That's fun. I actually like Assassin's Creed. I actually remember watching gameplay footage of that. Leading up to, I think it was like the DLC that they had announced at the one Video Game Awards. I actually like that. I think Assassin's Creed is really cool. It's a game series that unfortunately I feel like is way oversaturated now. But I do like it. I do think it's pretty cool. I've never played it, but I have watched the hell out of it. I do like it. There's that. Yes, I do like these. These aren't bad. I mean, it's just a discount vanilla wafer. They're not bad. Oh yeah, I do like these though. I want to complain about something here for a moment. So I got these at my local Dollar Tree. They're earphones. Okay. Now I actually had a couple pairs like these already. I had one that I had gotten, I think at Walmart, that was really good, and then I got a pair from GameStop that has like a Nintendo DS logo on it. Now those did break. I accidentally yanked a little too hard the one night. I didn't realize it and literally pulled the speaker wire out. I could fix it, but I keep it as like a ear guard or something that I can put on. But I have an issue with these little bastards. So this cost me $1.25. Since everything at the Dollar Tree is now $1.25. Okay. Now this side here, this is the left side. This side goes on. No problem. This side, this is the right side. Do you see how loose this is? It flops open. It doesn't stay tight on my ear, and it kind of feels like it's just going to plop right off, and it pisses me off. I got like one more of these in a box as I got, oh yeah, there it is. Because I got 2 of them. Because I was like, so I was like, oh, cool. There's a white and it's like a bluish color. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get 2 of these. The white ones and then these. And when I tried the white ones the one night, I'm like, they suck. So now I have a set of headphones I might give to my mom for her birthday. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. you might see one of your birthday presents. Oh, I should. No, I should. She's not going to know I did this video. And if she, no. But this is her birthday present. It's in here. My mom's birthday is coming up. It's Thursday. I actually have off from work. Scary, I know. I actually have off from work on Thursday. It's the first Thursday I have ever had off work. That is creepy. I never have a Thursday off. I have always worked on a Thursday. Either the late shift or the morning shift. This is going to be like the first Thursday I do not have to work unless I get called in. I probably will. Okay, anybody got any other questions or any other thoughts? If not, we'll probably wrap this thing up. At least nobody's complaining about my room being dirty. When I tried this on last Sunday for my female self, there was people like, your room is messy. Yeah, I know. To be fair, I'm in the process. This is my grandfather's old room, so I kind of want to clean it up yet. I'm sitting on the bed. I kind of want to shift the bed. I want the bed to go, because it goes this way. I want it to go this way. Because then I can bring my chair down and I can actually sit on a chair. I like My Hero Academia. I actually do like that. I liked it from, honestly, I liked it from the start. So somebody had up on YouTube like most of the first season. I got through, I think, 4 episodes. And then YouTube was like, oh, wait a minute here. Somebody's watching this stuff and it's copyright strike. And then they copyright striked it. It's like, God damn it. And I was only like 4 episodes in. I was like, shit, I want to see more. And I was like, damn it. Then it was clips that I watched. But yeah, I love My Hero Academia. Oh my God. I love that. I love that series. It's so freaking cool. I love that series. You have All Might. You have Deku. No, I'd still like, when All Might was taking on the Nobu, I still love that. I thought that was pretty cool. But he's like, it's like, your power is shock absorption, not nullification. That means there's a limit to what you can take. That means I'll just have to go even harder and force you to surrender. They just literally just starts beating his ass. It's, if you ever play a video game and like a fighting game and the opponent is regenerating, you just have to hit them harder than they can regenerate. I learned that playing Marvel Contest of Champions, that the opponent's going to be like regenerating health. All you have to do is hit them harder than they're regenerating. And I did that severely for the one character. It's like, you just got to beat them harder until they drop to the ground because their regeneration can't keep up. So you have All Might taking on the Nobu, and it's like, you know, he just does the ultimate, just comes down and goes, you've heard these words before, but allow me to show you what they really mean. To go beyond, plus ultra. Just proceeds to whoop his ass. I still get pissed off, though, at that death battle. But, oh, my God, dude. That was... My Hero Academia is kick-ass tier. Big time. It is S tier. Because I remember when I was still working at Five Below, I had a coworker that he was into anime and so was I. So we were talking anime the one time. And I'm like, well, did you ever watch Tiger and Bunny? And I'm explaining to him what Tiger and Bunny is after he's explaining to me what My Hero Academia is. And I'm like, I'm literally explaining to you what Tiger and Bunny is. He goes, yeah, but that sounds exactly like My Hero Academia. I'm like, yeah, it does. That is creepy and weird, but that is the exact plot. He pulled out his phone then on break and he goes, damned if you ain't wrong. Goes, that is exactly the plot for Tiger and Bunny. I said, yeah. I said, and he showed me the plot. I'm like, oh, goddamn. So that's the same plot for, oh, damn. It's kind of funny. It's like 2 different series have pretty much the same fucking plot. It's kind of funny. All right. Well, that gonna be it then. Any other questions? Any other thoughts, comments, concerns, what have you? I've been at this for an hour and a half. We got to do this again. Who's in favor for us doing this again? Say aye. All in favor for making this a weekly Saturday thing? Say aye. Your connection is unstable. I know my connection's. I mean, that's the only downside, is just probably coming over like crap. But unfortunately, it's the best crap I can do because I can't My internet connection gets a point. All right, so we're gonna make this a weekly thing. Yes, all right. I am down for that. Hell yes, I'm having fun. My mom's probably pissed. She's probably trying to pull up a show. I know I gotta be off here by at least 10 because I know she's gonna try pulling up a show. Oh God, yes. Yeah, we're definitely doing this, but yeah, this is probably coming over like crap. I do apologize for that, but my internet connection, the upload speed's like it's 0.85 megabits per second. It is, and this is the cheapest option that I can afford. This is it. This is the best I can afford. So it is what it is. If I get better at this and we do this enough, hey, I do have a Patreon for Web Designer 18. I do have a Patreon. You want to help out, I could do like more full-time stuff. I don't know, but yeah, as far as this is concerned, this is like the best I can get. And it is kind of sad actually, because it is the cheapest option that I can get because it is the best I can afford. Which does kind of suck because at the end of the day, you think about it's like, yeah, this really does blow. I mean, there are farmers in Iowa and Idaho that stream on Twitch, and you need like 5 megabits per second upload speed for Twitch, and they're twitching and they're streaming on Twitch about growing corn. And I can't even stream on Twitch because I'm too damn slow. YouTube. I am able to stream on YouTube. All hail the YouTube. Maybe I'll do this like a podcast thing, and just do this like once a week and go, hey, this. I'll bring the podcast back in a way. We'll just do this, where it's like I'll have like a couple topics, and then everybody can just chime in with some other topics. Then that sound good? All in favor, say aye. All opposed, say nay. I'll wait. Okay. All right. But yeah, that's going to be it then. I think we'll cut this off. All right. All right. So yeah, I kind of like that idea. Like I can come up with a couple topics, I can find them and then talk about them. And then everybody can like chime in the comments. And so this actually is a lot of fun. I could do this again, definitely. Because I can still work on like recording other stuff then and uploading it like later on in the week or something. But yeah, but I think we're gonna cut it here because, like I said, I know I have to be not taking up all the bandwidth by like 10 o'clock. Because my mom does watch a show at 10 o'clock at night, so I'm gonna cut this this time. It'll probably be a little earlier next week, because I know I had like a later start this time because we ate dinner later because we ate lunch later because I got up later this morning than I wanted to. I actually wanted to get up early this morning and do this, and I was so nice and comfy and cozy in my bed, and I just didn't want to get up. I was so comfy and cozy, and I didn't want to move. I was so comfy. But all right, everybody, I am gonna bow out for this week, but I'm definitely gonna be back next week. I'm having a blast. I will be back next week. This is a lot of fun. So, all right, I'll be back next week. Same channel. Probably a little earlier than I was this time around. Probably a little earlier, but same channel, same date, or same day of the week. And I'm out of here, folks. Catch you all later. Thanks for hanging out with me. And until next week, I'll see you around. Bye.